Time of year again where FOX61 showcases the stories of students across our state. We give them tools to capture and write original content that matters in their communities. And joining me right now are two students in the program, Juliana Farquharson and Daniel Catalan. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Now you are from Conard and you are from Hall in West Hartford. And how have your experience been with the program so far?
It's been really fun. I've taken all the graphic design classes that are available, and my favorite part was making the new stories in digital media. You get to explore a lot of stuff you haven't done before, with like video and editing and actually interviewing people, which can translate to like college and getting a real job in the future. So I feel like it's really useful, and it's also fun.
Absolutely. And what about you, Juliana?
Similar. Last year I took graphic design 1, and this year I'm taking digital media, and I want to go into filmmaking, and I really like making news stories and researching and interviewing people, and I really like the editing part of it.
Now, Daniel, we aired your story this morning. I don't know if you caught it.
I didn't know.
Yeah, it aired in our 6 o'clock newscast.
Very nice.
Very impressive. That was your first story?
Yeah, that was my second story.
Okay.
So.
And what was that like putting it together?
It was a lot easier than the first one because I like knew what I was doing, but I did have like a limited amount of time because it was like about Halloween.
Right.
So I only had like 2 weeks to film it and edit it, which was a little stressful. But once you actually finish it, you're happy like with the product.
And for folks who didn't get to catch it in our earlier hour, talk about what the story was about.
So in our town, there's this guy who every year he has this big like Halloween decoration set up where he has a bunch of decorations, and they're usually like political or like making fun of like political things. So we interviewed him about like why he does it and like what are his like inspirations behind it. So it's really cool getting to interview this guy who you see his like house every year. So that was cool, like actually talking to him about it.
Yeah, the interview part of it?
Yeah.
Is that getting easier the more stories that you do?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And what about you, Juliana?
Yeah, interviews, I like the program itself, and interviews, it was hard for me at first the social aspect of it, like interviewing people and making sure that I knew exactly what I wanted and how to convey it in stories, but as we've done practice stories and I'm finishing up my first kind of real story, it's become, I guess, kind of like he said, easier to do.
Are you getting a little better as far as like the editing process?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. That can be really intimidating, right?
Yes.
Yeah, when you're first starting. What's the project that you're working on now?
It is a theater story about our high school's theater, which has won many awards, and even recently, this past week, performed on GMA, Good Morning America, because they won a contest for
I saw
Frozen.
those pictures on Instagram.
Yes.
That's right, yeah.
Yes. And so it was about them and how they're gearing up for their season. Well, they already did their fall play, but just taking a look at their preparation process for that fall play and how people are looking forward to their later productions.
What do you like about putting stories together the most?
Yeah, I really like editing and just like seeing how everything comes together and letting the story just kind of take shape on its own rather than kind of setting it how I want it to be, because it kind of took a different direction than what I initially planned for it.
And what do you guys hope for in the future as far as, do you think this might be a career for you? Or just something fun that you're doing for now?
I definitely want to do more stories in the future and then go to college and focus on like communications and do like digital media stuff, video stuff, anything like that. And then hopefully after college I can get a job like anything with like film and video I would really like doing.
And what about you, Juliana?
Similar to me. I am interested in filmmaking and directing and also editing. I really like editing. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that in the future as well.
You guys have already gotten a great start. Thanks so much for being with us. I have to say, like, my first experience in journalism was in high school in a broadcast journalism class, and here I am. So if you want to do it, you can just keep after it. You guys are doing a great job.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Matt,